Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. Today we're looking at episode 2 of My Hero Academia. Now I let you guys know in the first episode I really enjoyed the show. I was willing to keep watching it on the channel if you guys wanted it. And yeah, you do. I checked the poll from the last episode. We have 100% rate of people wanting me to react this that did watch the video, so I'm definitely going to continue doing it. Also, there were a lot of comments saying that the show is really great, that it gets better. So, I mean, when you see that kind of stuff, you're inclined to keep wanting to react to it. If you do what the people want, and the people want it, let's do it. So, in the last episode, we had... Now, I've got to get my pronunciation so shot, but I think it's Izuku, the protagonist of the show, well, that I can tell. He was one of looks like the rarest people in that world at the moment, which doesn't have any powers, which they call quirks, is it? So he's quirkless. Because they were saying something about 80% of people have some sort of quirk, so it's very rare to not have anything. And it's like this kid really wants to be a hero, and I can tell that. And there was something about his moral set, the way he views life, it's very attractive for me personally to want to watch the show. That's what I really find weird about this anime, about cartoons in general. I found that with Steven Universe. These are primarily when you first look at it like a kid's show and you brush it off. And it's not till you actually sit back and watch it. There's a lot of good stuff in here, not just for kids, but for people my age, people older than me, any age really. So I love the show. We're picking up, I'm hoping, where we left off, which is he ambushed All Might and he asked All Might, can he be a hero like him? And I think that's really cool. I was really bummed from the first episode we didn't get to hear his response to that. So I'm hoping we get to hear it in this episode. I'm going to stop waffling, guys. Thank you so much for enjoying the first one and making me feel inclined to do a second. Now it's probably going to become a series on the channel, I'm happy to announce. Let's get it, guys. This is the reaction.
Without a quirk?
Wait, what happened? Well, I did think he was sick from the first episode. I saw that blood come out. What's happening?
I want people to see my fearless smile and feel safe. And be the kind of hero everyone in the world looks up to.
What a perfect
like
hero
you.
moral. Wait, what? Wait, did his powers just wear off or something? What? Wait, this thing's still alive?
What happened? Texas! Oh yeah, that bastard. If it wasn't for him, I'd be out of town already.
Wait,
he's like a scrawny guy.
What happened? You deflated!
He's about to be more relatable to Izuku.
Where'd All Might go? You're not him. You're a fake, an imposter.
I assure you that I am all...
Oh, what is that?
Might's a giant of a man who saves everyone. He defeats all obstacles and wins the day with a
Man,
fearless
I
smile.
love it. I think this gives a character more like
There's
dimensions.
plenty of fear behind that smile.
This is awesome. I like this.
Gross, right?
Whoa.
I got this in a big fight 5 years back. My respiratory system was basically destroyed. I lost
he's
my whole
injured. I thought
stomach.
he was.
All the surgeries have pretty much worn me out, and it can't be fixed.
So he's losing. He's not
Right now, I
able
can
to
only do
stay
hero
as
work
one
for
for
about
long.
3 hours a day. The rest of the time, this is what I look like. But honestly, I smile to hide the fear inside.
I really love
It's
this.
just
This
a brave
is good.
face I put on when the pressure is high. This job isn't
This
easy.
is relatable, man. This is so good.
Pro
God,
heroes
the
are
show's
always
good.
having to risk their lives. Some villains just can't be beaten without powers. So can you be a hero? Not without a quirk.
Wow. Geez, you just gotta drop it like that.
See.
This is kind of
If you
cool
wanna help
though,
people, there are plenty
because I
other
feel
ways
like
to
they've
do
both
it.
got to learn that they
Become a
can be a
police
hero,
officer.
and the hero's
Crap,
not
because the
about
heroes
having a
capture
quirk.
most of the villains. Not bad to have a dream, young man. Just make sure your dreams are attainable. Realistic. Understand?
God, I sound like a broken down record with this.
Now, let's get you to the station.
Wait, what's he missing? Jeez, so I take it this monster got hold of whatever that kid's name is. I gotta learn his name. Oh. That's so gross.
How dare you prey on a child?
You picked the wrong guy to mess with! I'm gonna send you back to whatever story you crawled out of! Let me go!
Jeez. Wow. What? That's crazy. He's just gonna break out of there?
I'm sorry, kid. You'll just have to hold on a little bit longer. Damn! If I only had more power, I could blow this guy away!
What's that? Maybe we should run?
Oh no, All Might's like literally... He's stuffed. Can he even conjure enough power to just get through that?
Must have dropped him in the air.
But the bottle, if he dropped it,
Oh,
that means
the bottle's
it's my
dropped.
fault.
Why aren't the heroes doing anything?
Got it.
Looks like they've met their
Makes sense
match.
now.
Plus
I was
the
like
villain
wondering
captured
what the
a
hell
kid.
we were talking about.
Can someone call him or something?
Oh no.
Why hasn't he showed up to help the heroes?
This is bad. Oh man, he's gonna change, isn't he? Then he's gonna change back in front of
I'm the
everyone.
one to blame. He wasted.
So pathetic.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So sorry.
So,
Help will show up and save the day, I'm sure.
they're hating on
Not a
themselves.
real hero.
Someone, a real hero will come soon.
He's running in? Man, that's a hero, right? It just takes over you.
Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed! Not this brat again!
Oh my god.
What am I doing? Why am I running?
He can't even stop himself. I love it.
You're
What the hell? Why are you here? I don't know. My legs, they just started moving. I don't know why I did what I did.
Sorry, kid, it's not
I'm
gonna
the
happen.
one. I couldn't just stand there and watch you die. Get the hell off me!
Really? You're gonna fight him? He's trying to help.
something.
Oh
No
wow.
matter the cost. Just a little bit longer, kid. And I'm done playing with you!
Yes, go on.
But
I told you the traits that make a great champion, but I see now I wasn't living up to my own ideal! They're
Perfect.
always risking their lives! That's the true test of a hero! Damn you all!
I love. Oh my god, I love it.
Holy crap. He changed the weather.
Wait, he changed the weather? He can do that?
really just happened? You changed the weather with a single punch like it was nothing. All Might saved the
That's
day
so friggin'
again.
awesome.
Amazing!
Man, what is his powers though? He's like he's got bloody everything. I'd run out of there now before you change.
The villain went into police custody where he belonged.
They carried him in rubbish bags. This is so funny.
You moron! Do you have a death wish?
There was absolutely no reason for you to put yourself in danger like that.
I got chewed out by the heroes big time. Deku! Kachan?
What's his name? Konchan.
Not that! I was fine by myself! You're just a quirkless failure who won't even cut it as a rent-a-cop! You didn't help me! You did nothing! Don't forget it! I don't know you anything!
I like this
What
actually.
was that?
This is his first sign of weakness and vulnerability.
Kachan is right, though.
I am here!
All Might! Where'd you come from? How'd you get rid of all those reporters?
I stand for justice, not sound bites. Because I am All Might. There are stories about every hero. How they became great. Most have one thing in common. Their bodies moved before they had a chance to think. Almost on their own.
So beautiful, man.
Back then, the thing I wanted you to say. The words I needed to hear.
Young man, you too can become a hero.
Yay! God, they built that out so much. Oh, I'm so happy for him. You freaking
Dreams can
beautiful.
become reality.
Oh!
Forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
Really? Oh, that's so hype. God, you didn't lie. I did have faith, but man, you guys told the truth. This was a fantastic episode. Like, God. And actually, man, I'm going to take a drink and then I'm going to try and articulate myself because I'm having trouble right now. Okay, where do I start? This episode was so well written. I mean, the whole production that went into this episode was beautiful. Animation, the whole lot. But what really got me was the writing in it. Utterly bloody beautiful. I don't even know where to start to analyze it. Just the concept of a hero being putting yourself in harm's way for the greater good of someone else. I mean, it's beautiful. It's obvious when you think about it, but the way that they presented it in this episode was beautiful. And one thing I want to quickly bring up is the scene where Izuku and All Might are like in self-pity when they're in the crowd and they're sitting there just pretty much, All Might saying, he can't be a hero, he's useless because his quirks are stuffing out, and then Izuku's, he was told that he can't be a hero because he has no quirks. That whole the side by side of those two, and then Izuku running in and just like, to hell with that, fuck all that, I'm just running in, and then midway through running not realizing what the hell he's doing. It's, man, God, it's beautiful. What an awesome show. I feel the end part where he finishes the line this is the story of when I become the world's greatest hero, whatever he said. God, I love the show. I'm hooked. I was hooked from the first one, but this is it. I will watch this all. Regardless of what happens to the channel, I will watch this all. I love it. What a great show, guys. Now I need to learn how to pronounce people's names. That's really what I'm struggling with. Like I reckon, I don't know, has All Might actually said his real name in the show yet? Because I need to learn that. I need to learn what that kid, the bully kid from the school is. And I don't know if I'm even saying Izuku right. Another thing I really loved too was the part where All Might tells Izuku that, you need to be realistic sometimes and your dreams need to be obtainable. Although I know now he's going to become the greatest hero, there's still an important dream, because I don't know, I feel like when I was a kid, I was always told, I don't know if you guys were the same, that you can do anything, and you anything you put your mind to, you can do. That's broadly true, but also you have to realize that if we could all be rich, if we could all be famous, or whatever it is you want, if we could all be happy, we would all be happy and rich and famous. But it's just not the way things are. Some people, have different dreams. What I'm trying to get at, I think, is that you can make your dreams so unrealistic that it's unattainable. And I feel like it's not said enough that you need to, set your sights on something high that you want to obtain, but also make it realistic. I mean, that's beautiful. Whoever's watching this, kids, me, you, whoever watched this episode, that's got to strike a chord, right? I keep saying it. It's beautiful. It's all beautiful. I guess the last things I just want to mention, which are like questions in my head that I'm having going forward after watching 2 episodes, which to me is like a 2-parter story. Like, it's a story that's 2 parts. But my first question is, does Izuku get a quirk? That's the first thing. Does something happen in the future that allows him to have powers? Because I feel that's where the story in the future should inevitably head. I feel like, you can only tell a story so much. I mean, basically, him running in there shows that he can be a hero. I totally understand that. That he's got the morals and the grounding of a hero. He's got it all. But what logistically he kind of needs powers to be able to help, I think, unless he becomes like the brains of an operation. Because you notice in his book that he's got, it's like he's studied heroes all his life, and because he wants to be a hero, so it's almost like now he knows how to approach certain villains. He knows which heroes to use in certain situations, so he could be a hero in that sense. That's what's so exciting right now. I have no idea, and I sincerely mean that. I just think, if I think about it, at some point it would make sense for him to eventually get quirks, because that would, you spend, like, maybe not for the whole season 1. Maybe the whole season 1 he just doesn't have quirks. I don't know how long the season is, but if it's like 10 episodes or 12 episodes like a standard season, I would be totally fine with making a whole season without him having quirks. But going to season 2, I'm so intrigued if he doesn't get quirks, how you continue the story. So that's so exciting. And also, like, those heroes that were in there fighting, is there like a hero, like a hero team? Like, are they all together? Like, what I'm trying to say is, there like a Justice League, an Avengers, if you will? Are they, when something goes wrong, do all these heroes just come in as a team, or do they all see trouble and they're like, oh crap, we need to go over there and sort that out? So they all just, like, whatever heroes want to show up, they show up. So I get the feeling though that All Might's a solo. I get that, but all these other heroes, like the Strong Arms guy or whatever his name is, and the fire hydrant looking dude, which by the way looks creepy. He doesn't even look human. And then the tree guy. I'm sorry, I don't know their names. It's only episode 2. I'm so bad. I probably should know it by now. But yeah, are they in like a team, or they just come in when something happens? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. This show is literally gold. It's, oh man, not many shows. I'll say this: not many shows make it hard for me to articulate my thoughts. I will give it that. This one. It's just, it hits me in so many places. It's hard to really fully express what I think about it. Apart from saying it's beautiful, I love it, I want to do more, I want to watch more. And the reason I'm watching it now, because the regular scheduled shows are coming out. The new week's basically going to start. So we're going to have, Doctor Who, Flash, Arrow, DC, all those coming out. So I wanted to get a few of these out of the way so I can have some come out through the week. Because one a week to me just doesn't seem like enough. And I don't want to watch one a week. I want to watch heaps. I want to watch it all if I could. So that's the plan. I'm going to do as many of these as I can, get them out to you as often as I can. Thank you so much for coming in and checking out the second episode. I love the show, and I hope if you have seen it, you're enjoying seeing it from a person's perspective that has no clue what's happening. Thank you all for the support, the comments. Let me know anything that you want about the show that's not spoilery in the comment section below. Remember, if you are following the channel, do turn on notifications. When I started the channel, that wasn't a thing. But now it is. So you literally won't hear from me, and my videos won't come to your subscription box if you don't turn notifications on. But thank you so much, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I will catch you all in the next video. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and fantastic day. See you later, guys.
Talking bands, I got it. Benjamin's in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robbers, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah. I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery.